Democratic. I'm Steve Cochran. I'm the chair of the Montgomery County Democratic Committee, and on behalf of our committee and our local Democrats, we welcome all of you to our rally this morning.
Our standing in the world never been lower, at a time when the world desperately needs strong American leadership.
Yes.
We're engaged in a war in Iraq that our own intelligence services have said we're creating more terrorists than we're capturing or killing.
Amen.
We may be the only industrial country in the world that hasn't connected the dots between energy policy, global warming, national security, and American jobs. Let's go borrow money from China to buy oil from countries around the world that don't like us. It's 2006 and we have no national competitiveness strategy. No strategy that links the kind of education reforms that we've all been about. Linking, trying to make sure that we can control healthcare costs so that our companies can compete. Once again, making America the leader in innovation. Making America a leader in innovation would actually require an administration that believed in science. In this country, that we are not as Democrats or Republicans, but as Americans, we ought to be embarrassed about.
All right.
Yes. What we are leaving our children and grandchildren in terms of deficits and low saving rates and trade imbalances. And yet we have in the current United States Senate someone who votes 97% of the time with President Bush. Are you ready for a change?
If there's one thing better than coming here as a candidate for governor, it's coming here as governor. And this tradition that Congressman Boucher has of coming out and doing this campaign in the fighting ninth on the last weekend before Election Day is one of the greatest political traditions in Virginia. I'm so thrilled to be back with so many of you as friends, with that feeling in my stomach of unmistakable momentum. I had it last year, and I've got it today.
What a great day this is in Montgomery County. And I want to say thank you today to all of the people who have come from Montgomery County and from some of our neighboring counties in order to join us here as we stand poised on the brink of a great victory. And with your help and support, this coming Tuesday, the Democrats will retake the Congress of the United States. The next United States Senator from Virginia, Jim.
I just want to cut to the chase here a little bit about where we are in this country, where we are in this election cycle, what the stakes are, what we need to do over the next few days, and why. One of the things that you've heard, not only from the people who've spoken today, but from others up here like John Edwards, Phil, who's been with me since the very beginning in the primary, Creed Eads, is we need a change in this country and a permanent change in this country. And when we talk about quality of leadership, because folks, this is really about leadership every bit as much as it's about one issue or another.
Yes, sir.
When you look at quality of leadership, there's an old proverb. It says, as ye sow, so shall you reap. As you campaign, so shall you govern. My opponent today is out with a senator named John Thune, who was a senator who defeated Tom Daschle 2 years ago. And I believe, quite frankly, that's rather symbolic, because the campaign manager of George Allen ran the campaign of John Thune against a very, very good man. They ran an incredibly negative campaign. We're seeing the same pattern in this campaign that took place in the campaign against Tom Daschle. We're seeing campaign ads that go right to the edge of outright lies. We've seen negative character assassination. For those of you who aren't familiar with my positions on a number of issues, there's a tax ad out that says I want to add $2,000 to the taxes of every Virginian. I have never said that I would raise taxes on wage-earning Virginians, and I will not. There's another ad out that talks about my position on amnesty. I believe in a fair policy on immigration. I have never said that I support amnesty for illegal immigrants. There are talks about my position on gun control. I'm a Second Amendment person. Some here are, some here aren't. That's just what I believe. The NRA sent out a mailing putting out George Allen's position and leaving my positions out of an orange card mailing to every member of the National Rifle Association in Virginia. Why are they doing this? It's very simple why they're doing this. Because the person who is the incumbent has no record. If I had been in office for 25 years, if I've been in the Senate for 6 years, and I was standing in front of you right now telling you what I was going to do, I would also be telling you what I've done. I wouldn't simply be trying to assassinate the character of my opponent or putting false ads out on the air. But the bottom line is, he hasn't done it. He's got nothing to report to the people of Virginia. The nation is watching this race, and it's watching it for 3 very clear reasons. The first is that it is a referendum on the Bush administration. When someone is voting for President Bush 97% of the time, it is a referendum on what this administration has done. The second is, as I said when I entered this race on February the 8th, with $0 and no campaign staff, we want to continue the process that was begun in the Mark Warner era and continued in the Tim Kaine era. We want to bring people back to the Democratic Party. We want people who perhaps left the Democratic Party on issues of national security years and years ago to remember that this is the party that is dedicated to protecting working men and women in this country. The third reason is that George Allen and I are so opposed on the main issues of the day, whether it's national security, economic fairness, or the abuse of power by this presidency. So I am looking forward very much to Tuesday. I'm going to go vote. I'm going to go thank the people on my staff, and then I'm going to go have a beer. We can all either still be staying up or wake up and say, we're going to start bringing this country back along the path. If these gentlemen have run their campaigns, I made a promise at the beginning of this campaign. I was not going to change anything I believe for a vote or for a dollar, and that I was not going to run a negative campaign, and that we have run a positive campaign all the way through. And we're going to bring positive change in this country. Thank you very much for being here.